My name is Casey Burkholder, and Simpi El Dejebi, Joshua Chavkartis, and I recently edited a book with Routledge called Facilitating Community Research for Social Change, Case Studies in Qualitative, Arts-Based, and Visual Research. Today, Josh and I are going to talk with Helen Yeung about her chapter called Nah, You're My Sisters for Real, utilizing Instagram and mobile phones to facilitate feminist conversations with Asian migrant women in Aotearoa. In this chapter, Yeung explores the potential of creating feminist conversations with Asian women in the diaspora through their mobile devices in everyday spaces. Yeung's study used a set of interactive prompts on Instagram, which aims to encourage participants to engage in acts of storytelling, self-learning, and consciousness raising in discussions on intersectionality and resisting patriarchal gender norms. Yeung draws attention to the existing knowledge gap of the unheard and invisible stories, voices, and experiences of Asian women, which are often neglected in white-dominated mainstream perspectives. Yeung explores her positionality and explains the ways she sought to build meaningful relationships with participants through shared experiences of, quote, institutionalized racism, of being othered and positioned as an outsider within white hegemonic spaces, unquote.
So Helen, we have a few questions for you today. And I guess we'll start with, what do we know about facilitation?
Yeah, I guess I found that kind of difficult to think of an answer for, because facilitation is such a broad thing, you know, and it also depends on who's facilitating. I guess for myself personally, facilitation means kind of mentoring and guiding someone within a process, and yeah, kind of just I guess helping them facilitate an outcome that they are hoping for, instead of an outcome as, you know, the researcher for what you are hoping for, which is very prominent in a lot of traditional qualitative methods used in social sciences. Yeah, I guess that would be my definition or like understanding of facilitation. Yeah.
Thank you so much. What does your chapter teach us about facilitation?
I guess my intention for the chapter was to highlight how facilitation doesn't have to be this rigid process where you're just interviewing participants or, you know, using a very defined or structured set of methods to elicit responses that are often like you already know the answer to with participants. Like it can be a very beautiful and like kind of relational process where you connect with your participants through your own identity and form these meaningful relationships that actually build community and allow for more to happen beyond like data collection. And I guess just, yeah, building these kind of feminist networks as well in my case, and building very like intimate relationships with participants as sister friends, as I talk about. Yeah, it was just very therapeutic for me and healing even as the researcher. Yeah. But also touching on facilitation, I actually found a quote that I was inspired by earlier in the process of research, and that's by feminist Gloria Anzaldúa. She says that, I think of the creative person and artist as a little boat that is moored to the earth, to the shore, to the pier, but it also goes into the ocean the unconscious, the world of the imagination. The boat traffics back and forth between the two worlds. And she asks us to imagine that, you know, you are the boat and the writer artist has access to this conduit between waking consciousness and other states, sometimes automatically accessing altered states through deep relaxation, guided visualization, or imagining. And I guess when I read that at first, it really inspired what I wanted to do. I kind of imagined myself as the researcher or facilitator, as like this kind of vessel that could bring participants from point A to point B, or like various points of where they wanted to be within like feminism and their understandings of feminism. And I think good facilitation requires you to kind of meet people where they are instead of eliciting what you want people to kind of express. Yeah.
Wow, that was beautiful. And yeah, I absolutely love, Gloria Anzaldua's works so much. She's definitely inspired me very much. So what else should we consider in relation to facilitation when we're thinking about research for social change or a social change framework? Maybe, yeah, talk about that a little bit.
Yeah, I guess in terms of social change, I guess with my kind of field of research, it's important to think about how social change is very much impacted by digital technologies nowadays, and people can be easily informed. And I guess just thinking about how can you create actual like impactful ways beyond the media people are already consuming or their understandings of activism and movements. Kind of just digging a little deeper and seeing what participants actually want to learn and kind of need in that aspect. And I guess, yeah, in terms of social change as well, like kind of like I stressed before, building more genuine and meaningful relationships with participants as well is required for social change, I think, and reflecting on your own positionality within the research. Yeah.
Oh, wow. Yeah, no, absolutely. Yeah, thank you so much for taking the time today, Helen, to speak with us, to share with us your journey of facilitation and to contribute to our work. So thank you so much.
Thank you.